I want to welcome Nakeya Isabel to the Morning Update Show.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, what's happening?
Yo, it's sunny in Seattle. It's not raining, so I don't think any of us are complaining, but I'm excited.
All right, good stuff. We're excited to have you here too. So, why don't you tell everybody a little bit more about Elevate?
Elevate is a program that seeks to elevate the voices of young Black youth and elders to bring hope, perspective, light, love. I think there's so much going on in the community, and so it's just a way to elevate their voices. A lot of times, young people will go to the elders or we'll go to everybody else, but young people, they kind of get lost in the sauce. So Elevate is just an opportunity for us to hear from some young people, and honestly, they have some dope things to say, and I'm excited for the community to hear from them.
Right, and in your title there, it said mentor as well as spoken word artist. But tell us about some of the mentoring that you did over there as part of the Elevate production.
Yeah, I think it was super dope because I had the opportunity to help the young people open up and use their voice. So it was dope to see them go from shy, kind of self-conscious to secure and owning their dopeness and being unapologetic about that. And so our group was called United Souls. They made up that name, and we are talking from everything about Kamala Harris to George Floyd to just us rising up and making a difference. So shout out to Denasia, Gianni, and Harmony, because they absolutely killed it. And I'm not going to spill the beans because you all got to sign up and watch it. But I'm so grateful, and shout out to STG and Converge, because without you all, we couldn't get the word out. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity, but it was dope.
No, we're definitely happy to play our part. You guys are the big part. This is this is a small part that we're doing over here. What drew you into it, though? You know, there's a lot of stuff, especially here in Seattle, since the murder of George Floyd. There was a lot of different groups, organizations, even groups like STG, community groups that were trying to do all kinds of different things, and a lot of them are really great. What made you decide to partner with STG on Elevate?
For sure. Well, Shakia Danielson is a community member. I think she's the one who came to me with the idea, and I trust her and I support what she's doing. And so anything that's about like community, you know, especially our Black community, because I think oftentimes we're hashtags, but what about we need to celebrate our lives while we're alive, you know what I mean? And so for Shakia to reach out to me and tell me about this opportunity that included young people being able to empower their voice, as well as multi-generational, hearing from the seasoned folk. I think that was dope. So an opportunity for me to come in and partner and authentically be myself and help pull that out of young people, I was game.
What did you take away from this experience?
I think that what I took away from this experience is that we can never underestimate the power of art. You know, and it's so important for us to tell our stories, and art is a way that, you know, it can make people emotional, but people can't argue with your experience. You know, you talked about George Floyd. My cousin was Charlene Laus, and so I think being able to kind of reflect on that. Next week is going to be, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4-year death anniversary, you know what I mean? So being able to talk with young people about that, hear from their perspective, hear their emotions, allow them to process that. So for me, it's like, I took away, don't ever shrink. Be exactly who you are. You know, there's a quote by Oscar Wilde. It says, everyone is already taken. Be yourself. You know what I mean? So I just think that it's so important. We all have light and love and hope in us, you know? And we're better together than divided. And so I took away, like, don't shrink from who you are. Everybody needs who you are. There's billions of people in the world, but there's nobody like you. So I want to help the young people recognize that, especially in this generation where, you know, there's imagery, there's social media, all these things that is kind of contrary to who they really are. So empowering them to be, because they matter, you know? They are the now and they're the future. So I took away, like, let me be them myself so I can empower them to be themselves.
Yeah, that's dope. That's fire right there. And we'll continue, as we have been, and we will continue to say her name, Charlene Laus.
Yeah.
Right here on Converge. We got to let you go, but before we do, the title said mentor, but it also says spoken word artist. You got anything for us today?
Sure. Okay, I'm going to give you all a little sneak peek. Sign up, come. It's free, it's virtual, and this is just a little bit of my part, the narrator. Welcome to the More, where we will explore the side door to implore you to acknowledge its history, while you experience its beauty. You see, this will be an emotional roller coaster of twists and turns, highs and lows, peaks and valleys, but most importantly, we will speak truth. And I'll leave you with the cliffhanger right there.
All right. That's what's up. Yeah, now this is the 16th at of this month, 6:30. And we've put the link over there in the comments as well. It's
Thank
a
you.
virtual event.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We've been fortunate enough over here to just see bits and pieces. You guys been holding this stuff real tight. We get the bits and pieces. Nakeya, Isabel, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you all.